Hey everybody, Ace Channel Liam here and welcome to another episode of MetroMania. For those who aren't aware, MetroMania is an ongoing 16 Pokémon Metronome only double battle tournament to determine the MetroMania Champion, and this season is all about Mega Evolved Pokémon. If you're a fan of MetroMania already and you're ready for more, make sure you hit the like button to show that you enjoy the series, and of course hit subscribe if you're new so you never miss an episode. We are 1 week away from finding out who the MetroMania Champion is. The second of our semi-finals is today, but before we get into the action, let's have a look at those all-important brackets. So last week, in a surprise upset, we said goodbye to the dominant force that was Rayquaza. Audino just proving too smart for Rayquaza, allowing Rayquaza to make mistakes that ultimately led to its demise in a shocking, absolutely shocking 2-0 victory to Audino. I still can't believe it. I'm still in awe. It feels bizarre that I'm actually saying these words about this result that took place. It's so unusual, but well done to Audino, the first of our finalists. And of course now we're going to find Audino's all-important opponent in the final. Is it going to be Mega Charizard X or Mega Scizor? It is the last stop on the road to the Metromania Finals. Mega Charizard X versus Mega Scizor, the last of the semi-finals. Oh my word, this is a very, very important battle. Isn't it just, kiddos? Here comes a dual chop, which is a stab move, and it has increased power, of course. Even though it's not very effective, it does have increased power from the Tough Claws ability from regular Charizard X there. And here is shiny Mega Charizard X with a neutral Brick Break, which also is increased by Tough Claws. So not a good start for the Scizor team, taking heavy damage already. Shiny Scizor is going to go for a Solar Beam, which is so unfortunate. Scizor, of course, not known for its special attack stat, and it's a waste of 2 turns, and it's 4 times resistance. That's not good. Here's an Air Cutter from regular Scizor, which will do a decent amount of damage there. Critical hit on shiny Charizard and a bit of chip damage to regular Charizard. So not a terrible start, but Charizard certainly got the advantage in this battle right now, as shiny Charizard goes for a Volt Tackle, which does huge damage to shiny Scizor. Oh my goodness. As regular Charizard looks to follow up, this could be over very, very soon. Going for Grudge, bit of a wasted turn there, because Grudge only really works if your opponent knocks you out, which you don't want to happen. Regular Scizor is going to go for Torment. Great play there. If you can prevent your opponent from using Metronome and forcing it to struggle, you can BS your way to a victory, which puts you in the final. There's the Solar Beam, which barely scratches the surface of shiny Charizard there. Just sitting pretty. Here comes regular Charizard, though. What will it do here? The Charizard team have been quite dominant so far. Goes for Refresh. That's another wasted turn, though. And there's the struggle because of the Torment, which does a great amount of damage, though, to Scizor, but so much more damage to shiny Charizard, who will be able to use Metronome next turn, but then not the turn after. Shiny Scizor goes for Lick, which is a barely damaging Ghost-type move, but remember, it's increased by Technician, though. Technically it's increased by Technician. And here comes regular Scizor with a Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb! It's super effective. Massive damage to regular Charizard. Drops the speed as well. Just like that, the tides have turned. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a battle already. Shiny Charizard is going to fire off a Gust, which will be neutral special damage. Not that, not a great deal of damage there to shiny Scizor. And regular Scizor is going to retaliate with Block, which, prevents escape. So that's a wasted turn. You don't want to waste turns in a battle like this. This is the Metromania semi-final, guys. Come on. Shiny Scizor is going to go for Constrict. Really pushing out the big guns now, aren't you, Scizor? I mean, it brought Charizard that little bit closer to death, but not close enough, as regular Charizard fires off a Karate Chop, which will be neutral on that regular Scizor. Not a lot of damage, but brings it down into the danger zone. Here's the struggle from the shiny Charizard. Doesn't quite take down Scizor, but does take itself down with the recoil damage. That's such a shame for shiny Charizard. Here comes shiny Scizor with a retaliation. What will it do? Gonna go for Focus Energy, getting ready for some critical hits. That does not bode well for the 15 hit points regular Charizard now. And here comes regular Scizor. What will it do here? It's gonna go for Return, which 15 hit points? Forget about it. Charizard is down. Scizor has a point. And now it's up to Charizard to make up the difference. But remember, these battles could be over in as few as one Fire-type move. If Charizard gets a Fire-type move with same type attack bonus behind it on one or both of these Scizor, it is over. Here comes a Howl, though, from that Charizard, getting ready in case it wants to use, you know, a classic Flare Blitz, raising its attack. Here comes Shiny Charizard. What will it do? It's going to go for Flash Cannon, which isn't going to be very effective on either of the Scizor there, so a little bit of chip damage to start things off, but not as good a start as Charizard had in the previous battle. Here comes regular Scizor with Charge, going to raise its special defense. Interesting play there. I guess in case of like a flamethrower or something like that, it's always good to have a bit extra special defense in the tank. And here comes Shiny Scizor, who's going for Swallow, but hasn't stockpiled anything, so it's just a very silly Billy, really. Hashtag Silly Billy Scizor in the comments. Silly Billy Shiny Scizor if you're feeling really fruity. Reflect type. Interesting play from regular Charizard there. So regular Charizard is no longer Fire Dragon and is now Bug Steel. I wonder how that's going to affect this battle. Here's Shiny Charizard with Poison Gas, which does not affect the Steel-type Scizor, you silly numpty. And here comes Shiny Scizor, getting ready. What's it got in store? Going for Horn Attack. It's not going to be very effective on the now Steel-type regular Charizard, but regular Scizor is looking to follow up, and it goes for Shift Gear. So it's going to increase its attack and its speed here. There we go, there's the increase. Its speed goes up by 2 stages, its attack goes up by 1 stage, which is very scary for a Scizor. Here he comes, starting off the next turn, getting ready with a Thunder Shock, which isn't going to be very effective on the Dragon-type Shiny Charizard, but does get the Paralysis, which is a very big detriment. Shiny Charizard is going to brush off that Paralysis, though, and get ready to attack with that Metronome as it goes for Guard Split, which isn't going to be a massive difference maker against these Scizor. You really need to go on the offensive. You've got to start chipping away at their HP. And regular Charizard is going to go for Bug Bite, which, even though it's not very effective, is now a stab move for this Charizard. And I assume is affected by Tough Claws, I think. Probably. It's a contact move. Here's Metal Claw from Scizor, Shiny Scizor, onto regular Charizard. Not very effective, though. Critical hit. I think Metal Claw's affected by Technician, though. I think it's 60 base power. Again, you guys will correct me, because I know you love doing it. Maybe I just deliberately give you chances to correct me. Who knows? Here's a Gust, though, which is neutral on the Charizard there, who is going to follow up with an attack. What will it do? It's going to go for Shadow Ball, which is a special attack. Don't know how much damage it's really going to do. Does a lot more damage than I thought it was going to do, I'll be completely honest. On Shiny Scizor, who looks to fire back with Captivate, which I believe is going to affect both Charizard. It's not going to affect Shiny Charizard because of the gender difference, but there the special attack of regular Charizard has dropped. And here comes Shiny Charizard, firing back with a Pin Missile, which is not going to be very effective. I don't think Pin Missile gets Tough Claw boost, so not going to do much damage at all. Does get 3 hits, though, on regular Scizor. Now it's up to regular Scizor to start the next turn, and what move will it choose from that Metronome? It's going to go for Skill Swap. So it's going to make Shiny Charizard a Technician Charizard X, and make itself a Tough Claws Scizor, which may work in its favor going through the battle. I guess we'll find out. Here comes the Bug and Steel regular Charizard with a Mega Drain, which won't be very effective. Did you see the bar move? I didn't see the bar move. Let me know in the comments if you saw that bar move. It only gave a hit point of restoration on that regular Charizard. Shiny Scizor is going for Reflect, increasing the protection against physical attacks for both the Scizor team, as if they needed the defense boost. Shiny Charizard, who now has Technician, is getting ready to attack with Ice Fang, avoided by regular Scizor, so we're not going to be effective at all if you're not going to hit the opponent. And here is regular Scizor, who is going to go for Core Enforcer, which will be super effective on Shiny Charizard, and it's going to suppress both Charizard's abilities. So it's going to be, I believe, resisted by regular Charizard. Super effective on Shiny Charizard, not very effective on regular Charizard. And here comes regular Charizard with the retaliation. It's going to go for Crunch. Will it get the defense drop on the regular Scizor there? It doesn't, and of course that Crunch was reduced due to the Reflect. Here's Sacred Sword, though, from Shiny Scizor. Great damage there to regular Charizard, and now Shiny Charizard is looking to fire back with a Mist Ball. which I don't believe is going to do much damage at all. Not very effective, brings that shiny Scizor down to less than half its max HP, and does lower its special attack, so that can only be a good thing for the Charizard team. And now it's over to Scizor. What's on its mind? What is it thinking in this semi-final? Goes for Discharge. That's going to hit everybody on the field, but be resisted by shiny Charizard, but it does take down the regular Charizard there, and it does paralyze the remaining Scizor as well, the shiny Scizor, who can't move on this turn due to paralysis. That's the kind of opening that shiny Charizard needs. It needs to take advantage of this now, though. What's it going to do? Goes for Dive and hides underwater. So now, what will the Scizor team do? What will happen here? This could go either way. Of course, Charizard's the slowest thing on the field now, so the Scizor are going to attack before the Charizard can finish its dive. Power Gem going to be avoided. Whatever... Oh, shiny Charizard's fully paralyzed. Oh, it's not the slowest thing on the field, sorry. The paralyzed Scizor is. I completely forgot that Charizard was paralyzed. Bone Club is avoided, and you have to think that would have been absolutely deadly. Here comes Scizor, though. What will it do? What's on its mind? It's going for close combat, which will do huge damage, especially with Tough Claws. Oh my god! Down goes shiny Charizard, and Scizor is in the final! Unbelievable! Can we call it an upset? I don't know, but now Audino's opponent in the final is Mega Scizor. Wow. That was incredible. Scizor was one step ahead of Mega Charizard X, which is something I never thought I'd hear myself say throughout the entirety of both those battles. It just had so many answers for everything that Mega Charizard could dish out, and has come out victorious. Is now going on to face Audino in the finals of this season of Metromania. And I'm shocked. I can't believe it, because you would have thought that Mega Charizard X, being a fire type, being the 4 times weakness of Scizor, just would have absolutely decimated it, as well as the fact that it resists steel type moves. Like, if Scizor actually got any stab moves, it would have been resisted by Mega Charizard X. The same with bug moves as well, and Scizor still managed to claw a victory. You know, no pun intended, but wow, that was fantastic. So we have our final set next week. Mega Audino takes on Mega Scizor. That's going to be amazing. Of course, that's where I'm going to leave this episode of Metromania. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel like these wonderful people down here do, pledge to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/AceTrainerLiam. And for live streams 5 days a week, head over to twitch.tv/AceTrainerLiam. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.